Aloha, my name is Victoria Zupancic. I am the Curriculum Testing Title I Coordinator at Lahainaluna High School. I'm the outgoing Vice President of the Maui chapter of the Hawaii State Teachers Association, former State Chair of the Supporting New Educators Committee. I also serve on the HOA, or the Board of the HOA of my Affordable Housing Unit. And I'm here to testify in support of Bill 9 and returning residential housing units to the long-term market. I begin my 14th year at Lahainaluna on July 1st. I love my school. It's the reason I am here. I loved it so much that my other half came here after finishing his PhD to teach here too. I was embraced by the community and fell in love with Lahainaluna's traditions and histories. It's getting more difficult to maintain those traditions as families who have attended our school for generations leave because they have to, and teacher turnover is the reality we face each year. I bring this up because although I feel deeply connected to this community, I still understand that I am not from here, nor do I truly understand my home in all the ways I should. I don't kilo each day. I can't feel the change in the cool of the winds. I can't share all the mo'olelo of Lahaina. So respectfully, for everyone who has testified that because their grandparents made an investment here 30 years ago, I'm kindly sharing you cannot know or love this community either. What is not being noted by those that oppose this bill is that Hawaii is the only state in the country that does not use property tax to fund education and, in fact, has the lowest effective property tax rate in the country. Folks investing in short-term rentals are not paying to support the community in the ways that they would if they had a short-term rental in any other state in the country. There is a reason that the short-term rental market thrives here. The market has been manipulated to support investment. I urge the council to consider taking this opportunity to readjust the market to meet the needs of residents. As noted in the data shared by the mayor's office, condo prices will decrease by 25% by 2027. While short-term rentals may provide a valuable asset in the current market, as anyone that studies economics knows, markets will adapt. Our short-term owners can invest elsewhere where the market fits their demands. And as a math teacher, I'd like to briefly go over some numbers of what the reality that your residents in Lahaina, and especially educators, are facing. A starting teacher earns $53,000. We have the highest income tax rate in the country, and post our lowest benefits and our taxes, they take home about $1,400 a paycheck or $2,800 a month. As my father taught me, you should invest about 25 to 33% of your income on your rent. That's $700 to $950 a month. No one follows my dad's rule of thumb, and new educators here spend 50 to 80% of their net income on housing. My friends are paying these rates, and they take it gladly because there's nowhere to live. Since I've moved from the continent, we have been fighting for better and more equitable pay for our teachers. Our salary is not a lack of work ethic. I've done everything I can to earn enough. I've invested thousands in my education and hold a national board certification. It's only because I'm in affordable housing that I'm able to stay and teach in Lahaina. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Members, questions for our testifier? Seeing none, thank you so very much. Staff?
Chair, I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Johnson. Pardon me. Victoria.
That's okay. It's hard to see me online. Thank you, Ms. Victoria, for all that you do, and thank you for servicing our county at the school level. I, too, was a school teacher at Lahaina Intermediate almost about 20 years ago. It seems so long. So my question is, you know, you see both sides of the spectrum. You've seen the kids that stay at school, and then are they leaving still? Like, because that's where it was for me, that all the kids who graduate just are leaving. And also, as a school teacher, I was finding that, excuse me, the long-term folks who were teachers for many years just couldn't cut it. So then we had this turnover rate of a lot of new teachers coming in, not knowing the community, teaching, realizing it's too expensive, and they're leaving as well. So you have both ends of the light being lit almost, where no one is so expensive, no one can be permanently here. Are you finding that as well now in nowadays?
Yeah, it's true on both sides. There's not opportunity for our students, and they discuss often that they will need to leave. I just did a student trip. I'm sorry, I'm in a training, so I'm outside if it gets loud. We just did a trip to Japan, and the students talked about leaving, and they would love to come back to Lahaina, but they cannot because it provides no opportunity or economic future, mostly because of housing. A majority of our staff is alumni, from custodial staff to teachers, and they're often the folks that remain because they have family lands or family homes that they're able to stay in. I participate in the hiring process each year, and we put out offers to folks all the time because we're recruiting from the continent, and they cannot come because they look at the salary on paper. Once it's adjusted for taxes, our ERS, our pension, all of that, we have a mandatory 8% of our gross that goes into the pension system. The numbers just do not add up. So we are filling our positions with long-term subs, folks that do not have teaching qualifications, folks that are not certified or have background at all, nor do they understand the community, the culture, or the students that they're teaching.
You know, thank you for that update. I left teaching over 20 years ago for those exact same reasons, and I figured we're always going to need teachers. They'll fix it. I'll come back. Here we are 20 years later. It's not being fixed. The results of that system, I think we're seeing here today in regards to this bill. So thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for answering my questions. Thank you, Chair. I have no further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.